things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. It's reverse. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Thorne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker, it's Burns. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must. The kicker, when he's in a defenseless position like that, that penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here comes the option. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. With the catch, it's Burns. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Ford. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical.
Turning it on! The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. The Gators want to move quickly. The give to the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the run, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is
into the secondary on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. There he goes! And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
How about these two running games so far and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, breaks a tackle for a loss.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
On the direct snap, it's Thorne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be changing the route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Smoke.
Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. This time it's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab. It's Burns. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Thorne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thorne. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Thorne. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
From the gun, the ground game. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Got room on the return. They find a way to wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Gators will call on their punt team.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They run the reverse. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the returner will be knocked down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Penn. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give out of the gun. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He might want another play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Holly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Here's an open space downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Holly. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 45 on its way. Wide open spaces. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burns. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's got it on the move. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like,